explore the subconscious, I only paint what I see in my inner eye. And when I paint something from reality, I only paint it to practice what reality looks like, so I can translate it better, what I see in my inner eye. And why do I do this? Is because I want us to explore the subconscious. It's usually suppressed, all the images and like intuitions that we get, but I think they have a very important message. And in NEUEREALITAET, I include all of this in the actual reality in NEUEREALITAET. So I think that is the actual reality of human existence. And when I read C.G. Jung's book, Man and His Symbols, I felt like he was talking about a very similar thing that I'm trying to achieve with the paintings when he talks about dreams, because he says that dreams, this is going to take like 2 more minutes or something. Dreams are messages from your subconscious for the dreamer. So they are like individual symbolism, and also collective symbolism, like from the collective subconscious or unconscious, depending on the translation that you get. And this collective subconscious or unconscious works with archetypes, like archetypical figures and shapes that Jung considers to be a primordial part of our consciousness that all humans have. And then he makes a distinction that I think nowadays is not correct to do it anymore, like politically incorrect, but between like primitive minds and like tribes and like evolved minds. And to me, this is like the same thing that Latour says about the modern human. And Latour says we've never been modern, we've always been these weird hybrid figures. Anyway, in NEUEREALITAET, I want to connect the subconscious ideas and visions that we get, that we still hold. I want to make them conscious, bring them into reality by materializing them, matter-realizing them, so they matter in reality, by painting them. And in the painting, everything is connected. Everything is on a 2D flat plane. So we can make those connections like on a board game. Like we can see things that in our perceived reality, filtered reality, we don't necessarily perceive or we don't commonly talk about. But when we have it in a painting, everything, the intuition is at the same level as a chair, if you want. So you can actually connect them and talk about them. And all the paintings are symbolistic. So a symbol is always more than just the thing itself. Like the apple, for example, a picture of an apple is just the picture of an apple. But the apple as a symbol is way more. It reverberates with all the tales that you've heard about it, with all of your perceptions, with like, it may be triggering some of the archetypical connotations that it has. Like back in the days, everything that we have accumulated and attached to it, and it's never going to be fully explained. It has always this thing that you can't put your finger on. And so the paintings bring everything to the surface. And what Jung also says is that there's this divide in our psyche between the ethereal, the higher, and the primitive, or like this suppressed archetypical things. In my world, this is like the animal instinct, this like just eating a lot or like reproducing or being wild and being aggressive on the one hand, which we suppress in civilization and would punish. And on the other hand, we have the religious aspects, or what we call religion, like the belief in something higher, which we also punish and like suppress in Western enlightened societies that believe in science in a way. And in NEUEREALITAET, I want to bring all of these worlds together through the painting, because the painting can depict images from the subconscious. And I hope to evolve my style in such a manner that it can also evoke beauty and the feeling of being lifted up, to evoke this ethereal feeling that you get when you listen to a very beautiful piece of music, or when something really touches your soul. So in NEUEREALITAET, everything is connected and everything exists at the same level of experiential material reality. And that's it in a short explanation.
Cut.